back to the stream, everybody. Sorry tonight's stream took so long to get ready. I really didn't think it'd take so long. So the issue, because there's always an issue. So, what happened? What had happened was, well, basically, okay, just quiet people. So, what had happened to what had happened before, this is why it took so long for me to start up the stream, and I was eating dinner and it was like 7:30 when I like genuinely started to eat my dinner. A little later than I wanted to start, but you know, got out of work at like 6:30, so it's only inevitable that when I get home it's like 6:40, 6:50, and then dinner doesn't get finished for another 40 minutes. It's only inevitable, am I right? Anyways, I eat my food, and I eat my first bowl, and I'm still hungry. I want to go for seconds, but it's 8 o'clock. I'm thinking, okay, well, food's a little bit more important, and I haven't eaten a lot today, so I decided I'll keep watching anime and see how I feel by 8:30. Well, 8:30 rolled around and then it disappeared because I was too into my anime to stop watching it all of a sudden. So I just went on to 9 o'clock. And while I was watching my anime, I have it in dub just for that reason. Can I like not be near people who want to freaking talk? But fine. Well, I got the capture card, the HDMI cord, and the high-speed cord. I got all of them. So I'm hyped about it. It's cool. Heck yes. Issue is that while I was trying to figure out how to set up OBS, and I got the capture card hooked up and all that, you know, I got all that stuff done, and it's just so loud.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Yesterday as well.
Okay, so was the... I didn't realize how loud it was. Well, I got the capture card hooked up and stuff, and I was able to get the video to start playing on my computer as well as my TV, and the audio was figured out. Like, I got the audio figured out, and I got the video up, and then my issue came with the microphone. So I'm using my headset, right? The Skull Candy headset I told you guys about. It's connected via a wire to my Xbox controller so I can hear the sound from my game to my headphones. You know? And as I was messing around a little bit, like going through the menu just to make a little bit of sound on the game, and see if I could hear it, and when I was talking to see if the volume, the microphone volume dial was showing that it was moving while I was talking, you know? Well, as I was doing that, I decided, you know what, let me try and hook up my headphones to my laptop and see if that changes anything with the volume dial. And I plugged it in and it immediately went to 0. But previously it was picking up everything, so it was jumping back and forth from like a certain volume, just back and forth, back and forth. Plugged it in, straight to 0, and I started talking. It went up, back to 0, talking, went up, stopped talking, went back to 0. I was like, okay. So there's the issue. That's why I can't use OBS for this stream. I have the audio, the game audio. I have the video, the game video. But I don't have my personal audio, my microphone audio. So I can't use OBS until I get a microphone. Which means I have to go and order the microphone I've been looking at for a while. Which would probably also mean I'll need to just buy the desk. At this point, it's probably just better if I buy the monitor, desk, and microphone. I mean, I know that I probably could just buy the microphone and then work with it a little bit. Because I'm sure there's some things here where I can have a little desk put up in front of my bed and all this and that, you know. I could figure it out without having to buy a desk or a monitor. But, which I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is just so I can save money and not have to worry about it. But, yeah, you know, I'm going to figure it out. Next thing I'm going to buy is a microphone and see if it comes with an attachable arm to a desk or if it's just a microphone on a stand.
It's nearly time
You know?
for afternoon tea.
We'll have to see about that. Anywho, we're back on Genshin Impact because although I know I said yesterday on stream that I know that I said yesterday on stream that I would play Sea of Thieves and keep doing that. It's just it's that I wanted to be able to keep that variety going again. Because I know that I mentioned to you guys that I do want to play Sea of Thieves and keep doing the whole quest and tail and stuff.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome
But at
to
the same time, I want to keep the variety that I promised in my description of me.
I am sorry, but you are.
So I wanna play this today. I thought about playing Phasmophobia, but I was like, maybe not. I know like you guys are probably wanting to have some horror pop in here and there, but I ain't feeling it. Not today. Selfish of me, yes, I know, but still. Okay, easy peasy. Well, yeah. So I want to keep the variety going. I like playing the same game again and again and again, but at the same time, if I do that, then it's like it gets so repetitive. You're like, oh, it's the same game again. You know, like he's gonna do the same thing he did yesterday, and it's gonna be boring. And I just don't want it to be boring for you guys.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
What the? Gosh. I don't know. I also, and that's why it took me a little bit to start stream. Was it purposefully trying to wait forever? And it's gonna be a shorter stream. That's just guaranteed. I'm tired today. But
I'll race you there.
hey. I feel like when I'm playing action games like this, I tend to focus a lot more. Which, you know, isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, it's like one of the only things I do. I focus heavily on the game. Instead of like commentary. Which, I mean, I guess it's just a little challenging for me to focus on more things than once. More thing than one thing. More all things at once. Cause I easily could, probably anyways, talk and fight. But it's between like doing the combinations and stuff and actually being able to execute them in a good way and then being able to talk at the same time. is difficult. And I feel like one of the things that's gonna make it really hard for me to be entertaining to people is like moments of like scary top parts in games or something like that, where I want to be able to like have commentary, like yell and like, oh my gosh, what is that? But me personally, I'd probably see it, think that in my head, and then turn around and run while maybe making a noise, you know? You know, I think that's why a lot of VTubers, the female VTubers, are really popular between both guys and girls, because they're able to do that commentary like during repo, like this thing's coming at them like or like oh my gosh, or like they're yelling or something, and it's super high pitched yell and it's really funny. But the guys don't do that. They might like be like oh, you know, or like make a little noise or something, and they turn around and run, or they do something that they get them to safety or something, you know. I don't know. I'm a new content creator, so I don't know how to do all these things or how to subconsciously make this more entertaining naturally. You know what I mean? It'll take time. Fantastic. You've been an enormous help. Who knows how much longer these ugly things would have stood there otherwise. Honoring Knight, please accept these as an expression of my gratitude. Sweet. Cute little doggy. I do want to play repo with people because I feel like that would be a great way to practice naturally making entertaining things. You know what I mean? Naturally making content. I don't know.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight Hero.
I have a lot of chocolate. Paimon literally just said it's not a scary story.
Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
I'm sorry. Why would he hide his identity? I guess I mean...
I doubt anyone knows but him. Maybe he enjoys being a man of mystery. After all, it's a good way to get the ladies' attention. Any guy in the tavern could tell you that. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Yes, when I'm ready. I'm sorry. Six Finger Joe. Every girl would like that.
I can't give up.
What would you like?
I guess. Cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What would you like?
I can't give up.
I'm multitasking, which is also kind of a lie, but
What would you like?
I can't.
so on Snapchat, you're able to join like schools. I have joined my old high school, and occasionally some people who are also on there, who are currently going to school there, also post stuff. I don't know, I don't really pay attention. But last week they posted a fight. While I don't really condone fights, it was definitely interesting seeing a fight between two basically 15-year-olds. It was two guys, and one of them was a little chunkier than the other one. But the chunky guy, I don't know if he got lucky. I mean, it sure looked like luck to me. But he nailed the guy a few times. I was like, whoa.
You want to find
But-
out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no
It was
further.
pretty interesting.
It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero.
I'll play along, just as I thought. It was you all
I'm
along.
joking. Don't take everything so seriously.
Oh, why? I wasn't saying
Jokes
this. I
aside,
wasn't.
I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it?
Doesn't this sound like Batman, though? Doesn't that sound like Batman? I mean, Bruce Wayne has so much fucking material wealth that he's went out night after night as a vigilante. I mean, does that not sound like Batman to you? Holy moly. So you just wanted to flaunt your wealth.
No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something. You're also here for
Okay.
Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
No, I work here, bro. Well, I also I was on my phone trying to download a couple apps that I meant to download before stream started and hook up, but Miles. Either it's Stanley right here, or it's Miles. I just need to talk to him more. I'm thinking Stanley. Oh, wrong button. Can I read? Oh my gosh.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Even the name
Whoa,
sounds like
slow
freaking
down.
Batman.
Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he
Batman.
crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living
Batman?
nightmare.
Wow.
Batman?
Guess what I did next?
Became his psychic.
I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong.
That is literally
Checked
Batman.
everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Avonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
It's the exact same reason, probably. Okay, assumption, theory time. It's probably the reason why he probably doesn't want to join the Knights of Favonius is probably the exact same reason why Batman doesn't want to join the police force, because Knights of Favonius would stop him from doing things that he wants to do to fight crime. Like Batman can't brutally beat people down or hack into security systems or do this or do that and do all the illegal things he does if he was with the police force. He works with them, but he doesn't work for them. But if the Dark Knight did the same thing, or did join the Knights of Favonius, he wouldn't be able to do all the illegal things he's doing, because the Knights of Favonius wouldn't let him do it, and they'd have to arrest him because he's doing illegal things. So he's not doing it, and he's avoiding them at all costs while doing his own thing. My theory is over.
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
I zoned out.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Preoccupied. Isn't that just...
Fresh fruit, only.
Ha! See, okay. She looks kind of cute. I mean, check it. Oh gosh, that's kind of embarrassing. Okay, but I can't seem to recall much more than simply having heard the name. Sorry. Okay. She's a preoccupied girl, isn't she not? No. Dark Knight, actually. Do you have any information regarding the Dark Knight hero? Huh? What's the Dark Knight hero? Come on, girl. Is it a fairy tale?
What's wrong with
Donna?
me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Are you in love?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets
It
me
is.
lost in thought.
It is.
Hang
It
on.
is.
How did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious?
I think it's pretty obvious,
Oh
Donna.
no. What am I going to do if Master Diluc ever finds out?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well,
Donna.
guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was the one for me. But
I could tell.
ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar.
Okay, this does sound like Dulik, though. Because if it's a flash of fire, I mean, Dulik's gotta be responsible, right? Flash of fire. A vision, perhaps? Or familiar, could it be somebody you know? That's what I'm gonna ask.
That I really do not know. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the
Paimon
info, Donna.
is...
See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
18 to 6. Okay. That's some Donna lore right there. Donna lore?
There's a strange wandering.
The app I was telling y'all about earlier that I never even talked about entirely was an app that clips things for you. How did I do that again? Wouldn't this be right though? This is nighttime. And it's between 18 hours and 3 hours. It's actually 5 minutes. You know?
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt.
Yep.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero.
I'm gonna go in like alleyways and stuff. Cause that's what Batman would do. Lurking in the shadows. Oh, I'm going the right way, I didn't even notice. Okay. Cute doggy. Whoa! Yo! It is Dulik. I freaking knew it, bro. Okay, so anime ass flying through the air like that. Yo, don't damage the buildings. I wish I could one-shot those assholes.
Hero is Master Diluc?
What was that for,
After
bro?
managing to steer clear of the guards' patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead.
Okay, so I had a pretty sneaky suspicion. But, so, the Dark Knight Hero? I knew it was you all
Dark
along.
Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this
Oh, I
the
didn't.
first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
Yapping?
I do not
I
concern
didn't know
myself
they
with
used that
idle chatter.
here.
Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Paimon does
The
seem like the
great
person who's
mystery
zapping,
of the
though.
Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt. We solved it. Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Do it anyways.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain
Pie?
Pie?
Pyro. Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It's not a bad name, but Captain Pie is better.
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
Although I think Paimon fits Captain Pie better than Dulik does.
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some
Stay
initial
hydrated.
reconnaissance.
Hydrate,
Considering
people.
that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual.
Okay, I am kind of curious because I want to know if my theory is right. So why won't you get the Knights of Favonius to help?
Who would be helping whom is debatable. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over.
Not exactly what I was think my theory is about, but it's similar.
That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command.
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
You know I'm sorry. You know what would have been really cool? Is if he had like a mask on or something and we had to fight him a little bit and then he stopped and then just revealed himself or we beat him or some shit.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
I thought she was in a hurry with the tone of your voice, bro.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
Ouchie. La 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 la. Yes.
Greetings.
Yes.
I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
6.
Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
Shut it,
Dark Knight
Paimon.
Hero. You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight Hero is, her!
Me?
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to the city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Paimon!
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever
Paimon.
arrived here.
Oh,
You're really bad at lying.
Why would you lie to me about that?
I didn't.
Never mind.
Well,
You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public.
Paimon.
Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Duty calls where, bro? I ain't heard nothing. I feel like if Dulik
seems like
was
Huffman has something he
his
really
tone
wants
of
to
voice.
say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
like Dulik had the tone of voice and the exclamation point and everything, and yet he stopped, turned, stopped, and then slowly walked off. And then Huffman ran his ass down here, stopped, and then turned, and then said, "Who?" out of breath. I thought I heard something here. And then and then when he's about to leave, he says, "Duty calls." Okay, well, your duty has called you over to me, and now it's over. So just walk off and say, "I better get back to guard or patrolling." You know, I better get back to patrolling. Because if duty called again, then you would have heard some commotion or something, and then ran off. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that could have been done a little better. I'm picky, but I love the game anyways. So I don't really care that that's just a small thing that I noticed, but I don't really care because even though it's small, it's something to talk about, and I don't mind it because I think it's kind of funny. It's like they're all serious, and then they stop, turn, stop, and then slowly walk away. It's like all this seriousness just dropped in a second.
Huffman!
I'm huffing.
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for
I'm
coming.
puffing.
So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me?
Sorry, we got nothing. No, I actually want to ask what's going on though.
Yes, of course I should fill you in
Curious.
first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible
What the
handwriting.
what is this?
Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless,
Okay.
one can
Stop.
grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response.
I hope y'all are able to read that, because I honestly didn't get to read it very much because I was too focused on Paimon and Huffman
After
talking.
all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt.
I will keep it in
If you
mind.
find out anything at all, come and find me.
Well, Master Dulik is Dark Knight hero, and he's fighting off the Order because he's got bad news
A
with
war
them.
declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away.
The winery? Okay, we have to go all over there. I mean, I know he owns it, but damn, that's a long way. This is a better spot. Okay, we're max health on everybody. Good. Hello. I'm doing good today. Vibing. Welcome back to the stream. I thought about playing Phasmophobia, but decided against it today because I haven't been on this in a while. I have in longer than I have Phasmophobia, but Phasmophobia is tomorrow. My day was pretty good. It's a little tiring, but that's work for you. Master Dulik.
Master Diluc! Just now, we
Diluc,
heard the Knights of
not
Favonius,
Dulik.
and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it. Though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master Diluc?
I'm open to suggestions.
You should really join forces with the Knights.
No. That would be playing
Why?
right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance. If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights.
I checked Discord when I was at work, and then I absolutely forgot about it. Like, entirely. I apologize.
After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Ooh, the Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are.
There is a way. But for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages
yeah.
within the organization.
I didn't even get to read it. I did like your artwork. But there's just, I don't know, there's a thing about it. I don't know what it is. There's just one thing about it I just don't like. But I don't know what it is, but I do love it. It's really nice artwork. It's consistent too. I like that. I am looking to find somebody to commission like a drawing of my model first before I go and get anything like that. Any of the stuff you make or something else, because I want to have like a based model of what other people can look off of, you know, before I go and get banners and stuff like that, and just have, and you know, so I'm finding somebody for that before I go off and do that stuff. So ugh. Why would they send you a message? Why would you send, oh my gosh, why would they send you a written message that only they can read?
It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like
So
it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested,
Oh, man.
feel free to come along.
That sounds nice. I did find this app a couple days ago. called Reality. I talked about it yesterday on my stream, but it's about. I'm gonna go up. It's like this app where you can create your own VTuber in a way, with like a preset choice of models, and so. I have like a model kind of sorta, but then I have other ideas I want to add to it. So I'm thinking, still thinking a little bit. Oh, I gotta travel really far, huh? Oh, this is a stronghold. A temple. But yeah, I'll reach out to you if I can figure out my own theme and style. I still don't really have it entirely made up in my head. I'm quite indecisive, so I've thought about some things, and I think about other things. I'm like, I could like this more, so I don't have anything set in stone. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't have like certain key points that I really want to make sure that are important to me, you know? So
this is the place. Abandoned ruins.
That's another
like
thing.
these
I don't
are
know
precisely
colors,
the kind
what
of place
colors,
the
like what
Abyss World
exact
likes to
colors I
camp
want.
out. Come on. There's no time to lose.
Disappears. Nope, he doesn't disappear. He just watches me. Weirdo. That's the team right there. Look, see, I named this team the Short Squad because originally I didn't have Lisa. I had somebody else on it. I had Chung Young guy, I think is how I don't know how to say it. But I had this guy instead of Lisa, and they were all short people. So I called them the Short Squad. But now it's 3/4 Short Squad. That's okay though. They'll just be partly the Short Squad. I like Dulik. He's a fun character. I don't like the Claymore a whole bunch. Huh. His Claymore attack is much different. His Claymore attack is a lot different than the other Claymore attacks. The other ones are, like, you spin around in a circle. I'll do that. Came out of nowhere. Bam, 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 bam. He's a fun character though. Dulicus. He's strong, but he's a trial character, so I can't make him this strong when I get him. If I get him. When I get him, I can't make him this strong because he's a trial character. So I can't make him this strong right away. Cabbage! Oh no, my cabbages! Ooh. Foul. 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 One hit wonder, baby. Okay, well.
Damn you!
Wait, he froze me.
Time for retribution!
Why are you even a character, man? He's gonna die soon if I don't feed him. I don't want to use my stuff on him. Because it's just like... feels like a waste, but...
You. Here. Here. Get.
Ah!
Here.
Take this. Bam, 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 bam. I feel like he won't do good against fire. Yes, I will message you. I'll message you when I get this little
I
thing
am
done.
no Knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Burn him with... Why would you... I mean, okay. I would burn him with it, but that seems pretty mean.
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
This is so cool.
Stop! Please! Pain, I beg you! Make it stop!
I think he's had enough after 2 hits. Oh, God.
I'll talk. Ow, ow, ow! Please, stop! I'll tell you everything.
I feel like we burned him one more time, he'd die.
We've amassed a force bound by a shared hatred for the Dark Knight hero. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden.
Bum, brum, brum, bum, brum. Some shit. Got some teachings. That should have given me. The teachings are good for leveling up. Yes, I want to leave. Leave the domain.
Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes,
And
Master
you're-
T-Luke, sir. Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
I wonder too,
In
Paimon.
light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached number 1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
I agree, Paimon. Ugh. And then slam! Ha! What an epic landing. Landing fit for a hero.
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight hero soon... Ah, it's you two. I must admit, this issue of the Dark Knight hero is proving to be something of a headache. We've just held a meeting
headache,
to
you
decide
say?
on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess what it is?
Become an emo and bury our heads firmly in the sand.
Good one. But no. The Knights cannot afford to simply stand by and watch while there is even the slightest inkling of a threat facing Mondstadt. If that were the case,
Your mouth is
more and
amazing.
more people would start to rely on the Dark Knight hero instead of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, well,
Just like
what's
Batman.
the plan then?
Find out the Dark Knight hero's true identity and offer him our protection.
Protection?
Yo.
He seems to be doing just fine without your protection so far, you know.
That's what he doesn't want.
Well, since you've aided the Knights in the past, I might as well just tell you.
If everybody starts thinking like Paimon, then nobody's going to want Knights of Favonius. Because then they're going to lose their credibility because they can't protect the Dark Knight hero when he's in trouble one time. And then everything's lying on the Knights of Favonius, but everybody doesn't believe they can do it because the Dark Knight hero has been doing everything else for them. So if people start thinking like Paimon just did, no
The
bueno.
offer of protection is just a ruse in order for the Knights of Favonius to take over full and exclusive responsibility for this matter.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and stuff? Why not?
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace and harmony. Secondly, the Abyss Order have no mercy in their hearts. If anything happened to the Dark Knight hero, it would only serve to further their nefarious ambitions.
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish before.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan, and
He
everything
looks
will
so
be
much
fine.
like Dulik.
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has
Diluc?
been working the bar at
Diluc.
the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for me?
Oh,
Yes,
Kaya
Captain
has-
Kaya.
Kenya?
But
Oh my gosh.
does that mean that
Kyla has an inkling that he is the Dark Knight.
Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong on occasion.
Not for this one, though. As we know the truth, because we found him.
Wow.
I mean,
Paimon feels
not
we
hard,
saw a whole
but-
new side of the Knights of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand.
sorry, Paimon.
How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? We need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible.
Paimonly possible? That's cute. Oh, Lisa, your health is so bad right now. Eat up. What we got going on here? What did I miss? It's this one. What's the new stuff? I've seen all this. So what's the new thing that's on here? Okay. Okay, it's gone. I don't know what I found. But okay.
Master Diluc, Paimon has something important to tell you.
Yes, about Kaya. I should have known
Bro.
he would see this as the perfect opportunity to get back at me.
Sounds like
Can
there's
I
a
not
bit of
just
bad blood between you guys then.
tell you stuff?
I shan't get into that now. More importantly, the Knights of Favonius are responding more or less as I had anticipated.
Fancy
All we need to
pants.
do now is think of a counter plan.
Stay clear of the tavern for starters. Well, if he stays clear, then that's just gonna make him more suspicious. So let's not suggest that, and let's ask if
Patience.
he has any ideas.
Let me think for a moment.
And then bam, you got one.
If they intend to monitor me,
Told ya.
then so be it. We can use this to create the perfect alibi.
What's an alabla? An alibi?
If you want to find out, maybe you can do me a small favor first.
Oh, come on. Why do you love cliffhangers so much?
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are most commonly found in a region just northwest of the winery. If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful. I will make
Oh.
other preparations here in the meantime.
He wants us to create a smoke bomb. If that wasn't more obvious, then I don't know what is. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Right here? Oh, wait. Where are the mist flowers at? Do I have some? It's telling me that I can just give it to him, so I probably
you're
have
back.
some.
Allow me to introduce
Apparently.
the winery's master brewer.
So many mist flowers. Great. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
So, are you certain the equipment can withstand this level of purity?
Oh my goodness. The winery owner himself is addressing me directly.
Yo.
Don't worry, sir. It is always my honor to serve you, even if it means risking my life.
Homie's willing to blow it up for him.
What's so life-threatening about this?
Please, excuse me. I must get to work.
What's he gonna do with
Man.
a bunch of mist flowers?
Long
Flustered.
story short. A few days
A
ago,
big
the
smoke
winery
bomb.
was experimenting with some new flavors. They wanted to see if mist flower can truly add a crisp and refreshing taste. Sure enough, they discovered that the flower's extract is truly potent.
So the
So
new
what?
batch is selling like hotcakes?
Tequila?
Not potent in terms of attracting customers, but slimes.
Oh.
Slimes need to extract elemental energy to survive. For them, this substance is simply irresistible. So I
Man,
thought
if
to
they could pay
myself,
money.
I wonder how much trouble I could cause now that I know this.
Dude, that's so mean. Whoa!
Yikes! What was that noise?
Oh, cold. So cold. Oh, Master Diluc. Purification complete, sir. But the equipment is...
Marvelous
Frozen.
work. Don't fret about the equipment. I shall have my butler order more immediately.
Marvelous! Jolly ho!
Rich
Spiffing!
man.
Somebody fetch the butler! Paimon never knew you had to be so well-spoken to get a job in the alcohol industry.
This is
Yep.
what I was talking about. Mist flower extract. Or, for our purposes, elemental bait.
Wow! It really has a strong elemental whiff. Can we test it out?
Sprinkle a little on the ground over there. Careful, just a small amount.
I don't. This just feels like Jack and the Beanstalk, you know? Like, bam, it just grows fast. I have to talk. Okay.
That's it? How long does it take before...
Bam. Ah.
Holy moly, it really does attract slimes! And even more than we expected.
It appears the potency is greater than anticipated. We better get rid of them before they wreak havoc on the manor.
And 2 slimes are gonna do what? Noel.
As a dutiful maid would.
Come at me. You're immune? Kind of frustrating.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Dulik, you're a fire mage. Why won't you just fight him?
Powerful effect from such a small amount of extract. At least we didn't go picking wildflowers for nothing. All right.
I didn't even pick
so
any,
can you
dude.
tell us what your plan is now, Master Diluc?
Yes, the plan is... And so, I expect it to all go down without a hitch.
I'd love to know the
Are
plan.
you sure it will work? You're the only person in the plan.
I have persevered alone from the start. Now, I alone must face what lies ahead.
Well,
Okay, Batman.
if you already made up your mind. But until that moment comes, we can still help you out where we can. Isn't that right?
If the price is right.
Hey, don't be so cheeky.
I am
He is
indeed
rich.
indebted to you. I shall see you at the tavern, as per the plan.
Let's wait
He's
until
rich,
evening
Paimon.
to meet Master Diluc at the tavern.
Paimon, I think you can afford to pay us like 100 coins. He's literally rich. He owns a winery and can order new equipment the second it breaks. I think he's rich. Ah, almost made it right at the door. Nimrod. Literally Nimrod.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials.
Hello, nice to meet every.
I feel like I missed something recently. Barbara, Sturkros, Jean, Candace. I'm gonna keep him. We're not gonna do Sturkros. No, I like him better. Oh, I need to go in here anyways. Time. What did it say? I forgot what it said. 19 through 6. Wouldn't this be right though? Posing as a... He is standing. He's like, I will watch you.
Greetings, Mr. Huffman of the Knights of Favonius. To what do I owe the pleasure at this hour?
Oh,